search is underway for a small tourist submersible that vanished while exploring the Titanic shipwreck in the Atlantic Ocean. The Titan vessel, with 5 people on board, launched on Sunday, but lost contact some 2 hours into what was supposed to be a 6-hour expedition. It's now a race against the clock, as the vessel is said to have between 72 and 96 hours of available oxygen to keep everybody alive.
With more on the rescue efforts, we are joined by Karim Hamza. He's a renowned diving instructor and also owner of Hollywoodivers. Karim, thank you so much for your expertise tonight. Obviously, time is of the essence. In your expert opinion, what went wrong and what do you know about what's going on down below right now?
Hello, Marla. Hello, Alex. So the issue that we have at hand is this type of vehicle is a submersible as opposed to a submarine. So it requires surface support to guide toward the target, to the dive site. It seems that it has lost communication with the surface. This happened last year in an unrelated event where the submersible had lost contact with the surface support ship. And luckily, they were not able to find the dive site, but they were able to come back to the surface. So taking from this, we know that the submersible has an autonomy of 96 hours of air. Beyond that, they will not be able to breathe. So the time is ticking. We're running out of time. The dive started yesterday, so they're already well within the 24 hours. So they have less than 3 days to be able to surface. So that's one of the major concerns that we have.
So what's the process look like right now? I mean, are they sending other submersibles down there to try to look for it? Is there some way to sort of scan the ocean or heat seeking? Or, I mean, how does it go?
So we have the U.S. Navy and also the Canadian Navy getting involved with the Coast Guards to do search. The problem in terms of asset, they do not have a sonar right now on the premises to be able to view the ocean floor. So what they're doing is deploying airplanes, ships at the surface to see if the small submersible has reached the surface. So that's what they're doing right now is a surface search. And they don't have yet assets to be able to have a clean look at the ocean floor.
You know, people do this, in case people don't realize this, often. I mean, people go down there and they view the Titanic in a submersible like this. You know, basically this becomes a recovery mission, according to the timeline on Wednesday. That would mark 96 hours. Are these sorts of dives and extreme tourism, is this safe?
So there's always a risk factor every time you are actually involved in extreme exploration. People go in space, being either on SpaceX, Blue Horizon, Virgin Galactic. People pay a lot of money to be able to do those adventures. The Titanic has been very, very well visited since its discovery in 1985. So you have a lot of extreme tourism taking place. You see a lot of people going to Mount Everest and K2, climbing those places, and there's always accident. Unfortunately, we're trying to minimize, but there's always a risk of a potential risk of accident involved in those extreme exploration or tourism.
So basically, from what you're saying, it sounds like the best case scenario at this point would be if somehow that submersible made its way up to the top of the ocean, but they just aren't able to communicate it. That way they're able to breathe, and a plane would maybe be able to see them. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is they're down there, not able to get up, and it would be probably pretty difficult to find them based off of what you're saying.
Absolutely. Best case scenario, they're at the surface, they were able to blow the ballast and be able to reach the surface. And now we have to go and find them. So that's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario, obviously, is they're stuck on the bottom from any mechanical issues, but we don't know here. We can only speculate. And the clock is ticking now. To do a rescue mission, this is 3,800 meters under the ocean, so that's about 2.4 miles down. we just can't send scuba divers to go and get it. So what we need is specific cranes, ship, being able to find them, being able to have ROVs, which is basically on-man submersible, to go and get them or attach something. And that's very, very extremely difficult to do that. This is close to impossible, but humans have done quite an extraordinary feat before in the past, so it could be possible. But this is really, really scary for all of us.
Very. And each one paid $250,000, and they knew the risk. And our thoughts and prayers are with the family, and we hope that this is a best case scenario as laid out. All right, Karim, we appreciate you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.